So, this is going to be round 2 of trying to forge this titanium. I'm just going to forego the flux, and I'm going to hope that what I've ground out is enough, because yeah, it was just like folding up and stuff. I'm also running bituminous now. Actually, I'm getting a little sidetracked. What I was saying was, this is going to be round 2, actually, because I tried this earlier, running flux, and it was just horrible. Didn't end well. I got like, it was just starting to take down like a taper, and just wasn't going my way. It was folding itself over and all sorts of bad stuff. So I kind of got that cleaned up a bit. The video sucked too because I didn't have a stand. So who knows if I'll upload that footage or not. But I'm going to give it another shot here. This is to make a ring for my wife for Christmas. She said she wanted me to make her one instead of buying one. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Originally I was going to try and forge weld it. I still might do that later on, but I'm in a little bit of a time crunch before Christmas right now. It's Christmas is a Saturday and it's already Wednesday. So, or actually it's Sunday. Christmas Eve is Saturday. So here goes nothing. This stuff loses its heat pretty dang fast. And you need to work it real hot. I can't really see what I'm doing too well. I'm going to turn on the camera light and hopefully don't kill my battery. So freaking fast. There we go. Jesus. When it cools off, all of a sudden it just gets like super hard. I think you gotta work this stuff pretty darn hot to get anything good. Again, I don't know what grade of titanium this is. It's just a rod that we reclaimed. So yeah, heats up fast though. That's nice. I don't know, should I try forge welding it? I'm gonna keep beating this out until it's a fair bit thinner. Needs to be about half that thickness at the end. I don't know. I might try. I mean, this is real time. I've just got that out. It was brilliantly hot a second ago, like. Jeez. Yeah, this definitely tells you when it's time to go back in the fire. I don't know. What the hell? I'm gonna descale this. yeah, make sure I'm going to take it in the fire one more time. Try to square it up as much as possible. I'm going to take it in, grind it a bit, bring it out here, warm it up, flux it, or cut it, fold it with some flux, and see if we can't catch stuff on fire. That's how hot it is. It's not too bad when it's nice and toasty. But like as soon as it gets orange, the hammer just bounces off of it. This is tough stuff. I'm gonna call that good. Grind that nice and flat. Cut it, fold it, and see if we can't catch stuff on fire. Alright, so in order to try and weld this stuff, see, I've cleaned that all real nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wet that. Still a little warm. And then I've got this mixture of what's called Cabasil and boric acid. And hopefully what this will do is not spill all over the place. And this will act as a flux. Now this is kind of my idea of how to do this. It's not really it's not a proven method in any ways. The only reason I know you can actually forge weld titanium is because of the material. Okay, that's not sticking whatsoever. What I'm going to try and do is melt it on, or kind of melt it on using the torch. I was trying to get it to stick a little bit with the water. See, I'm not even in frame here. There we go. And it all just kind of blows away. Alright. Well, I'll get this wet again. I'm going to make sure that whole area is wet. Then try and not make a whole mess. Huge mess. And if I said boric acid, that's not right. This is borax and Cabasil. Cabasil is a type of, I believe, is fumed silica. And it's used as like a milling agent when you're trying to make powdered metals. Keeps stuff from sticking together. Or like powdered chemicals, rather, not just metals. But basically all it is really fine sand. I'm going to try and get it damp. Probably shouldn't be dropping it. I'm taking my time with this, and I just knocked it all off. Brilliant. Doesn't seem to be all that bad. Because you really want to protect this face. Titanium dioxide, well, with any metals, the more reactive they are, the more stable whatever compounds they make. So titanium being pretty darn reactive, titanium dioxide isn't going to budge very easily. So hopefully this will prevent that from actually being produced. Now what I'm going to do is torch it on there. I still need to cut and fold it, so yeah, there we go. Okay, that's not doing what I was hoping it would. I've also got a mixture of sand and borax here. I'm going to try and leaf. That's still not really working very well. I guess what I'll try doing, I really want to get like a good coating on this, so maybe if I just lay it in the fire like that, I can get something. I don't know, I don't really have a spoon, but I'll figure something out. I got it nice and hot. What I really want to see is that sand and borax to melt in there and like turn into glass on there. It turns into borosilicate glass. So that's kind of what I'm hoping will work out. I don't know how well that's actually doing, but yeah, I'm going to try cutting the back side of this and folding it in half. Don't need the fire roaring away. I'm going to build it up a little bit so it's nice and ready for when I go to weld it. Looks like there's a nice coating on there. Hope it'll work. It'd be awesome if it would. Don't want to catch myself on fire though. All right. Jeez. I don't want to cut easy. Oh, back into the heat. Losing heat fast. All right. I'm going to throw some more flux on while it's still warm. Hopefully I don't burn that half off. This next one's going to be the fun part. Well, I got to fold it first, so. Come on, don't get cold. All right, got it bent over. I'm going to add some more flux. This is where I get nervous. That's the nice part about making a ring, is even if it doesn't completely weld, I can probably make a decent one out of like half of that, so it's not really going to be too much of a waste, I hope. Alright, I want a light hammer. A lighter weight hammer. Yeah, you know what? I'll just keep it with this one. I think it's like a... I don't know how heavy that is. I'm just kind of nervous. Hope this... Wish me luck. Also wish me luck that I don't, like, burn myself or the house down. I don't really particularly like either of those. The fire's going gangbusters. I think I'm at about normal iron welding temperature. No idea if I can even forge weld this in coal fire. All I know is I gotta strike real fast. Make sure I get... well, it's still hot. It's like almost white hot now. Just hope I don't light my bar on fire. That wouldn't end well. Especially since I think titanium's reactive enough. Once it catches on fire, it'll hydrolyze water. Okay, we're about white hot now. Come on, go for it. Hammer it the right way. No idea how that works. I'm going to go for a second welding pass on that. Didn't feel nearly as soft as iron is when at welding temperature, so I have no idea. Never welded this stuff before. Let's go for another layer of flux. Good, you're still recording. I'm just going to make that big ball. It was a horrible mess last time I tried forging with the flux on it, but you know what? I'm trying to forge weld now. Kind of just got to push it in there because I've noticed it'll like bake on it, but since it's not anhydrous, the borax isn't anhydrous, it as it dehydrates, it expands. So you'll end up with the sand being lifted off the piece. Alright, so my phone ran low enough on battery that turned off the flashlight, and it wasn't really worth trying to work that much anymore. So, got a charger, got it plugged in. Hopefully this will last a while. I'm going to try taking another welding heat on that, on the bar titanium. No idea if it actually welded or not, but that was just some flux that I had put on there. Can't tell. Guess the real test would be like to grind that through, and if it just falls into two pieces, that'd be the answer. Guess I'll do that when I'm done taking this welding pass. I wish I didn't knock that flux off. Oh well. I'm gonna flex it up a bit more since I knocked that all off. I think that's about good. I'm gonna go for it now. If that were steel, that'd be burning right now. That's actually a welding temperature right there, steel wise, and she's now below it. Nope, she just busted. That didn't forge weld. Yep. Complete delamination. I'm going to take a look at it and see if I even got it to stick. No, didn't stick whatsoever. That's all just the flux. Maybe they need to be like bound together or something. I don't know. Well, I guess I'll have to come back and revisit that. I know it can be done. Probably done in propane at a lot higher temperatures, but because I can't get to them with this thing. Here's the piece that I broke off. I'm just going to try and forge this out and hopefully not forge any of that slag in. I'll beat it a couple times in the cold. Try to break some of that off. Looks like I'll just be forging out a band. I'm going to try and anodize it probably, since I can't weld it. But yeah. Too bad, I was really hopeful there. Got that blisteringly hot, that was right up there. Alright, back in the fire and back to beating on it. I'm going to take this in and try to clean it up a bit on the grinder. There's like a crack running down the middle there. Oh wow. There's actually all sorts of cracks in there. Yeah, I'll probably just bust off if I don't know. It's all cracked. Wonder if it's that embrittlement that they were talking that I had heard about when reading about working with this stuff. Yeah. Might end up lopping that off and working a bit higher. I don't know, can you see the, let's see if you can see pretty colors, just like a green to blue and whatnot, dark reddish. Well, I'm going to call it a night, since that just failed miserably. Probably come at this tomorrow or whatever, whenever I get the chance. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out.